welcome everyone. This is Dhwani from the Cooking Kitchen, Recipes to Ease the Disease. Today I am very excited to be sharing a very special and innovative hypothyroid recipe for you. Hypothyroid or low thyroid. So thyroid gland is a butterfly shaped gland at the base of the neck. Thyroid hormones produced by the thyroid gland are important for each and every cell of the body for their overall functioning and overall metabolism. If the thyroid gland is not working properly, it secretes less hormones, and as a result we have a condition which is very commonly found mostly in females, which is hypothyroidism. So today's recipe is specifically dedicated for a hypothyroid diet. A point I would like to mention here is that while diet cannot cure hypothyroidism, but having a proper diet is very beneficial. How it is beneficial for someone who is who has a hypothyroid condition is that it helps manage the symptoms that one has because of being a hypothyroid. Secondly, there are some foods which we call goitrogens, foods such as soy. Now these foods interfere with the normal thyroid production, thyroid hormone production. So limiting these foods is beneficial. Also, there are some foods, by consuming, those foods, they can interfere with the thyroid replacement hormone therapy, that the synthroid or the levothyroxine that one is usually prescribed. So this particular recipe helps manage the overall thyroid health and the symptoms that one has because of being a hypothyroid. So the main ingredient that I'll be using is oats. Oats are a variety of whole grains. They are extremely important and very useful for hypothyroidism because they are rich in fiber. Fiber keeps you full. People with a hypothyroid condition have issues with weight. So this helps you keep full for longer periods. They have issues with constipation. Fiber helps relieve constipation. Oats also are very beneficial for skin. They help reduce the skin irritation and the dryness. Oats is a type of whole grain. So what are whole grains? A grain which has all the three layers, the bran, the endosperm and the germ. If it has all these three intact layers, it is considered a whole grain. When you remove any of these layers, it becomes a refined grain. And why is a whole grain better? Whole grains are oat, barley, sorghum, rye. These are all whole grains. These are better because the bran, the endosperm are the layers with the maximum nutrients, maximum fiber. Refined grains removes these layers, and so you remove all the nutrients, and what you're getting is a trace of the original nutritious food. You're just getting a trace and not the whole thing. So overall, this recipe is a great recipe for hypothyroid condition. So moving on to making the oats pizza. So the ingredients that we need for this recipe, I have the oats powder. So what I did is I took old-fashioned oats and I just grinded them in the mixer. So I have the oats crushed and grinded to a fine powder, and I have the semolina or the rava or the suji that we call. So what I'm going to do is I am going to be taking 6 tablespoons of oats powder. Okay? So I have the 6 tablespoons of oats powder and I have 4 tablespoons of semolina or suji. And Then I'm going to be mixing them with just enough water to form a paste. It should not be a very thin consistency batter. The water should be just enough so that you can give a good mix. Okay, so our batter is ready. Now I will let this rest for 15 minutes. So 15 minutes are done, and here's what we have. Look at this mixture, okay? So now what we are going to do is, so now the stove is hot and you drizzle a little bit of oil to this. I'll be adding this mixture so that we can make the pizza crust. So you add this mixture and spread it. As you can see, that's our pizza crust that's cooking, and over here I have a combination of bell peppers, red bell peppers, green bell peppers, onions, and some jalapenos. I have not taken broccoli because broccoli is not very advisable for anybody with a hypothyroid condition. But anything is in moderation is fine, but if possible, avoid broccoli. So once this is little cooked, I give it a nice flip. Now I have over here tomato paste, to which I have added a few herbs, like Italian seasoning is what I added. Okay, so I'll spread it on our pizza. Next, you top it with the veggies of your choice. If you want to make it an extremely healthier version, you can avoid putting cheese, but I am going to be putting cheese as well. So we top it with a little bit of cheese, drizzle some more oil, cover it and let it simmer, let it cook for a couple minutes until the cheese is melted. So I can see that the cheese has almost melted. I'll add a little bit of oregano. More seconds, just let it cook. The hypothyroid special diet recipe, the oats pizza.